Hi, learning family. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to our Wednesday morning meeting. If you can't tell, I'm actually outside in my backyard for this morning meeting, and I am dressed for the outdoors because today is a really special holiday that we actually celebrate every year on April 22nd. And today is that holiday. Maybe some of you already know what holiday I'm talking about. But in case you're not sure, I'm going to give you a hint, and then I'm going to give you some think time to guess it. Are you ready for the hint? Here it comes. That is a globe, right? And we have a globe in our classroom, the one that says follow your dreams, and I have a globe at my house. So think about it. A globe is a model of the earth. Take some think time. Close your eyes if you need to. And come back to me in 3, 2, 1, 0. If you guessed that today is Earth Day, you'd be right. Congratulations. Today is Earth Day. It's a day that we get to celebrate all the wonderful things that our earth provides us, all that nature provides us. And we also get to think about how we're taking care of our earth, or how we might be able to do an even better job of taking care of our earth. So I have an Earth Day read aloud that I'm so excited to show you. And then there's going to be an Earth Day mission for you at the end of this morning meeting. Ready? This is Earth Day. Hooray. This place is a mess. That's why we're cleaning it up, said Carly. Come on, pitch in. The Maple Street School Save the Planet Club was cleaning up Gilroy Park, the site of this year's Earth Day celebration. They picked up candy wrappers, crumpled newspaper, empty coffee cups, old flyers, lost tennis balls, and lots of aluminum cans. You know, said Ryan, even after we're finished cleaning the park, it won't look all that great. It could really use some flowers at the entrance. Gilroy Park had a few trees and some grass, and that was it. If we take all these cans to the recycling center instead of throwing them away, Ryan continued, they'll give us money for each can. Maybe we can make enough to buy some flowers to plant. Mrs. Watson, the club advisor, thought Ryan's idea was fantastic. She said, if you can get 5,000 cans, that should be enough for some really beautiful flowers. I bet we won't find that many, said Luke. The club sorted all the cans they found. Ryan, Carly, and Luke filled small bags with 10 cans each. When they had small bags, they put them in a big bag that held 100 cans, so they would be easier to count. Have we ever done that in math before, second graders? Pause for a moment. Text to self connection. In math, when we take 10 groups of something and we regroup it to make a different group that's easier to count, that's exactly what they're doing with the cans. So they took, how many 10s does it require to make 100? If you said 10, you're right. You're right. Good job. They're regrouping. They ended up with 3 big bags of 100, 5 small bags of 10, and 9 single cans. They left the bags near the trash bin so that Mrs. Watson could pick them up that evening. And this character says that's a total of 359. Maybe you already figured that out. Way to go. Give yourself a pat on the back. But the next morning at school, Mrs. Watson called Ryan, Carly, and Luke to her desk. Bad news, she said. The trash collector at the park didn't realize the cans were for recycling. He took them to the dump with the rest of the trash. I knew it, said Luke. I knew we'd never do it. Don't give up, said Ryan. We can still collect cans. We'll have a can drive right here at school. I don't know, said Luke doubtfully. It will only work if a lot of people bring in cans. The custodian, Mrs. Jones, set up a barrel in the hallway. Luke made a big sign. Mrs. Watson helped Ryan print up a flyer announcing their goal. Carly drew a cartoon. And the sign says, Earth Day Hooray! Cans recycled so far, 0. Help us reach our goal of 5,000 and plant flowers in Gilroy Park. The next day, a few kids brought in cans. After school, Ryan, Carly, and Luke went to check out the barrel. They sorted the cans into bags. They had 5 small bags of 10 and 6 single cans. That makes 56. We'll never get anywhere at this rate. Carly wrote 56 on the sign. We need to get more kids to help, she said. Carly, Luke, and Ryan got permission to visit every class and ask for help with the can drive. Carly worked all night so she would be ready. It's kind of breezy out here, 2nd graders. Thanks for working with me. After school, Ryan, Carly, and Luke stopped at every park and field and picked up every can they saw. The next morning, Ryan, Carly, and Luke brought their cans to school. They went by the barrel to drop them off. Look at all these cans, said Carly. I knew it would work. At recess, they counted the cans. They ended up with 6 big bags of 100, 3 small bags of 10, and 5 single cans. That's 635, even more than we had at the park. Carly wrote the total on the sign. Mrs. Watson walked by. You're going to need bigger bags, she said. I'll bring some tomorrow. When Ryan, Carly, and Luke checked the barrel that next day, it was overflowing. We'd better ask Mrs. Jones for some more barrels, said Carly. They had 1 bag of 1,000, 4 bags of 100, 8 bags of 10, and 3 single cans. That's 1,483. Carly wrote the total on the sign and remembered to put a comma between the thousands and the hundreds. Ryan, Carly, and Luke kept working. Luke put signs up all over school. On Saturday, the members of the Save the Planet Club knocked on every door in their neighborhoods. They handed out Ryan's flyer and carried big bags for people's empty cans. On Monday morning, Ryan, Carly, and Luke couldn't dump their cans in the collection barrel because they were already full. At recess, they counted cans. By the time recess was over, they still weren't done. Mrs. Watson said they could skip spelling to finish counting. And you didn't think this was a good idea, Carly teased Luke. And he says, great, no spelling today. Finally, they finished. They had 2 huge bags of 1,000, 8 big bags of 100, 5 small bags of 10, and 2 single cans. That's almost 3,000. It's 2,852 to be exact. Luke wrote the numbers down. We did it, he shouted. There's the total, 5,026. Mrs. Watson took the cans to the recycling center right after school, and Saturday morning she drove Carly, Luke, and Ryan to the plant nursery. They each picked out flowers in their favorite colors. That afternoon, the whole class came to Gilroy Park for the Earth Day celebration. The first thing they did was plant the flowers at the entrance. The park looked beautiful, and there wasn't a single piece of trash anywhere. And that is our story. I hope you liked our Earth Day story. So it goes to show that not only can we try taking care of our planet by not littering, not leaving our trash behind, but we can go above and beyond to even make it more beautiful than how we found it. So your mission is a little bit of an Earth Day scavenger hunt. Remember I said I was dressed for a day outdoors? So I just did this Earth Day scavenger hunt, and now I want all of you to try it. I'm gonna put this scavenger hunt paper on Flipgrid, so it's gonna be right with this video, and you can go look it up with your parents' help, with your family's help, you can click on a link and it'll take you to it. But if you don't want to do that, I'm going to hold it up to the screen and you can pause it right here. Here it is. So you can read some of the scavenger hunt ideas are find 3 different kinds of leaves and make rubbings with a crayon so you can make some cool nature art. Find 3 different kinds of flowers, record their locations, or take a photograph. That would be something you could show me in your Flipgrid video response. I'd love to see what flowers you find. Find at least 2 of the following interesting shaped rocks, acorns, or pine cones. Pick up 5 pieces of litter. If you're gonna go pick up litter or pick up scraps of trash, I want you to make sure that for this one, you do get your family's permission. For any of these scavenger hunt ideas, make sure you're doing it with your family or they know, hey mom, dad, I'm gonna go on a scavenger hunt in our backyard. That's where I'll be. But specifically, if you're gonna go pick up trash, you have to tell your family because you need to be safe about wearing gloves. We don't just go and pick up trash without gloves, but it's a huge help if you do want to go do that, maybe around your neighborhood. And then the last one says, look quietly and spot 3 different types of wildlife. Ooh, this is something all of us could do in our backyards if we watched long enough. We're gonna see insects, we're gonna see birds. Some of you who live in the woods, you might see deer all the time at your house, maybe even moose. Ooh, if any of you find a moose, that would be so cool. I want to see it. Record their names or take photographs. So I can't wait to see what you find on your scavenger hunt. You don't have to do all of them. You could just do 1 or 2, or you could challenge yourself to do all of them. Happy Earth Day, ladies and gentlemen. It was so good to see you, and I will see you Friday for another morning meeting.